Good afternoon, everybody. This is Chris Kramer, and I'm going to take a moment to refresh your memory on how to update your information for the scheduling in whentowork.com, which is what we use here at the Gallagher Blue Dorn for the Valet and front desk schedules. So first of all, you'll open any web browser and type in www.whentowork.com. That'll bring you to this page. The next thing you'll do is sign in by clicking on the sign in link. The sign-in ID is the same as you've used in the past. If you do not remember it or do not remember your password, you'll click here on the Need Your ID and Password, put in your email address, and When2Work will send you that information. If this is your first semester and you still need this information, please let me know, and I'll have the system generate a login for you and email it to you. The very first time you log in with this assigned username and password, it will allow you to change both of them to something that you can remember. So put in your username and password, click sign in now, and it's going to bring you to the menu of choices to get started. The first thing you'll need to take a look at is this choose times I prefer to work. You'll click on that, and that's going to bring up a weekly calendar of sorts. It's going to be on the current week. And the first thing we need to do is update this repeating weekly information for your new class schedule and any other repeating weekly conflicts that you have. So click on repeating weekly. If you've worked for us previous semesters, you're going to see that there's already some red markings in here from your last schedule. So the first thing you need to do is go in there, click on the no preference and get the white colored paint roller icon. Go over the top of all of those things to make them white. Then go up here and choose the cannot work, which is a red paint roller sort of thing. And then you're going to want to put in the schedule. So let's say, notice it starts on Monday. It goes Monday through Sunday here. And let's say you have class Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. So you're going to choose the Monday, kind of paint that in there from 8 to 10. Do the same thing on Wednesday, and again on Friday. Let's say Tuesday, Thursday, you have like 9 to noon or 9:30 to 12:15 as the times kind of run funny. So you'll paint that in there as well. Once you have your class schedule in here, make sure you include any evening classes, like if you have a Wednesday night class from 5 to 8. Also, in addition to classes, anything that is a regular weekly repeating conflict should be recorded in this section of the calendar. So if you have regular meetings of some group you're a part of, or if you've got certain things to attend on Sunday morning or anything like that, make sure that all gets put in here and then click Save. Remember, any of the parts in red mean you will not be scheduled. So if a shift starts at 5:30 and you put in here that you're not available until 6 o'clock, you will not be scheduled for those shows. So keep that in mind as you put in times there. A lot of our shifts do start at 5:30, and on the weekends some of them do start between 11:30 and 12 as well. So keep that in mind. Okay, once you have that done, make sure you click Save. It will go back here, and again, you can just kind of reconfirm that it is correct. The next thing you can look at down here where it says date specific, you can click on the dates, and this is going to bring up a calendar, and you've got some options here as well. So let's say you also need to put in some dates off, like you're in the marching band, or you have other dates that you already know that you're not going to be able to work. So you go through the calendar here and choose the specific dates. So let's say you're not available the 12th because you know that's a home football game, and you're going to be out of town the last weekend of September. So again, you use those same colors, the cannot work, and you click on the dates. This will override the information you just put in on the previous screen, and you do have to make sure to hit Save before you go on to another month. So since you put in September, you'll click Save, and now have to go back in here and choose October. To put in October dates. Once you get all those in there you need, also click Save on that. Remember, this is going to take you out for the entire day. If you check that out, it's going to take you out for the entire day. So if you only have a partial day conflict, just keep in mind it's going to take you out for the entire day. And if you have partial day sort of things that you want to let me know about, it's probably easiest just to email me and we'll get those figured out. Okay, so once you get that done, as I said, you'll click Save at the bottom. That will save those, bring you back here. That takes care of a majority of your information you need to put in. I want to also take a minute to show you the time off information. This is another way that you can request certain dates off or weekends off. You can use the calendar here to choose the date. Let's say, again, this is another way you could take a weekend off. So let's say I'm going to be gone the first weekend of October. So you could put in that date, choose 3 dates so it does the entire weekend, and then say like going home or something like that. Then you hit request time off and it will come to me for approval. So that's another way to request those weekends off. We're going to be doing the schedule for the entire fall semester, so please make sure that you take the time to put in any conflicts you currently know about. As they come up, even if we have the schedule done, it's a good idea to put them in here because we do have events that crop up later, and we do add those events as we go. The last thing I'd like you to check today is click on Info and double check that your phone number, email, text email, and address are all accurate. So double check all this information. Your information will show up in here. Make any changes that need to be made and hit Save. This helps us get the information out to you, both email and text messages. And then the last thing I also want to draw your attention to, this is especially for the new folks, so you know how the trade board works. So if you click here under Trades, this is going to show you any trades that are posted right now and unassigned and available shifts. So if you get an email that says somebody has posted a shift for trade, or if we have unavailable shifts, you can go in and pick those up here. So if it's posted, it's going to be here in any of these colors. You would go to the week. So like I say, this is all based on weeks. This is showing the current week. So if it's another week, you'll have to go to that here in the menu or arrow to it, and then you would select, let's see if there's an example in any of these weeks. Nope. You would be able to select any open shifts would show up here. You'd be able to click on it and pick up that shift if you wanted it. Same thing with the unassigned or available shifts down here at the bottom. Those come to me for administrative approval. We'd approve it, and then you'd be assigned to the event. I will say also in posting your shifts for trade, we'll cover that probably in a future training since I'm running out of time here today. But remember that it's best to choose drop only because that allows somebody to pick it up without any other consequences. If you do trade or drop, then the person has to offer up a traded shift, and a lot of people are not willing to do that. So if you're going to be gone, you should just take it as a drop. That covers everything we need to do for today. If you have any questions or have any problems, please drop us an email. I am going to be gone beginning August 10th. I will not return to the office until September 20th. So in the meantime, Ashley, Kelly, and Mary, and Brittany will all be covering this. So you can stop by the office, talk to any of them if you have problems. If you send me an email, I will get it forwarded on and people will take care of you. But just to let you know, I've got my twins coming next week, and so I will be out for a while at the start of the semester. So again, thanks all for your help. If you have any questions, let me know.